Welcome back to the Psychic Vault. So, we're talking about Barney and Betty. Small town, high school sweethearts. One mistake. One. Just through probably maybe 12 years down the drain. But we want to talk about these two individuals before I go further into the story. Let's go ahead and identify with each of them and their part in this contract. You have Barney, who is a Capricorn man who definitely takes after his father. So when Barney's say things would get tough at home, emotionally tough, what do you think his father would do? Boom, you guessed it. He would tie his shoes and run. I don't want to face the nagging and your whining and complaining, so I'm out of here. So he's very structured. Barney is a very structured type of man. Now, the Gemini woman, she is actually she's a socialite in the community. She's in these organizations that you can get in these organizations and you can definitely rub shoulders with some of the people who have the oldest wealth in America, you could say. These organizations are definitely where your opportunities are to rub shoulders in high class society. Now, Betty is one of the most hard-working women I've ever met in my life. She definitely works about 8 jobs. Also, her family has passed. She is actually, I think, a little bit younger than me. She has one uncle left, and she is the last of her lineage, I guess you could say. It's pretty scary, huh? So you have a Gemini who is high society, okay? Then you have a Scorpio who works her ass off for everything that she has. Then you have a Capricorn man who likes structure. So this is where it kind of gets interesting. 2 years after Barney was married, his father died. His father was very, very important to him. And one thing that he learned from his father was avoidance, to run. Where do you think he ran to? Boom, you got it. Right to Betty. They haven't spoken 2 years, by the way. And he just shows up on her doorstep one day. Hey, my dad died. And of course, it's a Scorpio woman who never really knew why she was punished in the first place, or why he never talked to her, or what the hell even happened. Just open the door and let him come in because, hey, your dad passed, you know? I get it. She never asked any questions. She was just right there for him to console him. Here's the crazy part. That was 12 years ago. So for 12 years, the same charade has been going on, this loop. Almost to where the Scorpio, Betty, feels like she's not worthy of a marriage. She's not worthy of love. It's almost like she feels like she's a ribeye when she's a tomahawk steak. Now, one reason why he did marry this woman, because it looks great on paper, structure. And also, older Gemini women that are professionally sound in their footing, you know what I mean? They rather avoid emotions right along with it because they care more about their career. If I'm wrong, if I'm lying, I'm dying, I guess you could say. But most Gemini women that are older, that age, about my age, actually, they're more about their money, baby. They're about their reputation. So, in that house that the Gemini and the Capricorn live in, they don't even sleep in the same rooms. There's no emotional structure, foundation there at all. So it's almost like both of them actually get away with being avoidant to each other in their own fucking marriage. Well, you can't do that with a Scorpio. Just don't work like that. Scorpio women are going to get down to it. You're going to tell us. We're going to make you tell us. And if you're lying, we're going to know it. But you fix to give us a fucking answer. So, after 12 years, 12 years, and like I told Betty, if you think for 1 second that this man would be a better husband to you than he is to her, you're crazy. You're crazy. It, he is who he is, and he is who he'll always be. And as long as you allow these things to happen, remember, we teach people how to treat us. Sometimes we forget that in the beginning. So, where do you think they go from here? Let me know. Comments. And I'll be back with more stories.